Last year, the U.S. Department of Education found Tufts to be out of compliance with Title IX. There was recently a teach-in at the university on the issue. Sarah Zhang brings us the story.
On October 3rd, the Tufts Women's Center and other organizations and programs sponsored a teach-in on Title IX, the gender equality law passed in 1972.
So it was really a multi-institutional event in the model of a teach-in for knowledge exchange between students, administrators, and faculty. And we really wanted to do something that had an academic focus on Title IX, so there had been a lot of activism last semester at Tufts and around the country on sexual violence and misconduct on college campuses, and we really wanted to use an academic lens, specifically coming from education.
Sign or resign, we need our Title IX! Sign or resign, we need our Title IX!
On May 1st, the campus erupted when the Tufts administration removed its signature from an agreement with the Department of Education to address the school's shortcomings. Tufts said it was in compliance with Title IX.
How did it feel to read a report that you are out of compliance with Title IX? How did it feel to be named by the federal government as not knowing how to protect your students? How did that feel?
Student pressure forced the administration to re-sign the agreement.
Sign or resign, we need our Title IX!
Senior John Kelly is a survivor of sexual assault. He attended the teach-in.
You know, when a school tries to revoke its signature from a finding of non-compliance, that doesn't exactly, I guess, breed trust among the student body. So that was pretty disheartening to see. And there are still a lot of problems that need to be fixed. You know, a dean who was sort of responsible for a lot of the violations that happened and was sort of named in the voluntary resolution agreement is still a dean here, and he's still advising first-year students.
But the administration has taken some steps, and the teach-in was one of them.
So we had multiple different perspectives, both academic, prevention, and response perspectives, to kind of address the spectrum of Title IX as it relates to campus sexual violence. So a great theme that came up today in the trans student rights panel was that many people don't know what their own rights are, and that's part of the education and activism that has to happen. Is students are all protected under Title IX as a federal law.
Another improvement is the hiring of 2 new people.
So the Title IX teach-in was a great example of how to raise awareness on the Tufts campus. Not only did it show what Tufts is doing and what they've been doing for the past year, working hard about policy and definitions around this topic, but really brought together other people who were also doing work to show how do we fit into what else is happening in the colleges around campus, around Boston area. And the goal of the position for me is really to have an active, ongoing conversation about relationships on campus so that people can become more comfortable when they're interacting with each other. There's more social health, there's more social responsibility, so that hopefully people don't get into the situation around sexual assaults and that they can ask for consent.
Will the Title IX teach-in at Tufts allow the university to continue to make the changes necessary in order to remain compliant with Title IX? We will continue to keep our eye out on the story. For Somerville Neighborhood News, I'm Sarah Zhang.